Yeah. You're tuned in to the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast with your host, Michael Taylor, and I'm so glad you're here. Yeah. All right, cut the music. What's happening, everybody? This is your host.
Are you sure you didn't just hit that record button?
Uh-oh.
You're positive.
It's red, and the numbers are going up. All right, so guys, the reason why we're doing this, we just had recorded for like 45 minutes, right? And we got, we have a new person on the mixing board. We're gonna introduce you to her in a minute, but we're all learning here. We're all learning. So
the cliche of her name.
But we're gonna do it this time. I promise.
First time was practice.
Yeah, it was a good conversation, but Lord have mercy. But it's okay. So this is Friday Night Rambles, and this is your host Michael Terrell, and I'm so glad you guys are here. And of course, my host with the most, Mr. James, is in the building.
Yeah.
We also have a new guest in the building, and I'm so glad to have them here. We have actually two new guests in the building, and I'm glad to have them here because it's a female's perspective. We have Mrs. Seven is in the building, and then we also have Miss Ace on the mixing board and the responsibility of hitting record. So
Stop.
what's happening, everybody? So real quick, we want to get to introductions. So Miss Seven, go ahead and tell us about yourself a little bit and different things of that nature.
Sure. Well, hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I am Seven. I'm from Atlanta, from the east side, Stone Mountain in the building, Redan Road, all of that. And I'm a corporate thug in my 9 to 5. I also do voiceover on the side. And I'm a mom. That takes up a lot of my time, but I'm so happy to be here. I'm a millennial. So I'm here representing the woman's perspective, the millennial perspective. And excited for the conversation.
Well, we're excited to have you here, and thank you for your, corporate thugging perspective. And so we also have in the background on the mixing boards, the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours, the volumes up, the volumes down, the record button.
The ones, the twos, the threes, the 0 minutes recorded.
Mrs. Ace is in the building. What's happening, Miss Ace?
Hello, everybody. My name is Ace. I am very happy to be here. I am very glad to be here with these guests, Miss Seven, Mike, and also James, the incredible black...
Unbreakable. Yes, ma'am.
Unbreakable podcast.
Unrecordable.
Unbreakable podcast. I hope everybody enjoys
I'll leave you alone. She's not even a guest. She's a new member of the team.
Actually, right. Yeah. Yep.
New member of the team. Welcome aboard.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Welcome aboard. And so, we'll go back into those old subjects. We'll mix it up just a tad bit. We'll go over to another subject that I wanted to bring up. The subject that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, from both aspects, how can we, go out and pick, weak or abusive, non-motivated. We see these things a lot of times before we get ourselves caught up in a very strong, liking or relationship with that individual. But then when we're, at our breaking point or when we're tired of it, it's easy to say that, there's no good men or there's no good women out here, and that all the fault was on the person that it's not you. Most people that want to say, if I asked you, oh, what happened with you and your ex? It's always everything that your ex did. And nobody says a damn thing of what they did. What y'all think?
So I think you got to be careful with the always, because there are people, men and women, who will say, like, I did this, they did that, and it just didn't work. Like, it takes two. It always takes two. So whether they forthcoming admit that they did some shit or not, it's up to you to maybe ask some more questions. Like, okay, so like, what can you take accountability for in the breakup? And listen to what they have to say. Now, from there, I think you can assess whether you should even continue with this person or not. Because if you ask that, because that's getting specific, and they still talk about the other person, that's a huge red flag.
And also this issue about but I didn't do this, but I didn't do that, but I should have did this, but I shouldn't have did that. Each relationship has those values and those points. I'm not blaming her nor him for any involvement concerning this situation, but you gotta have accountability for each other's negativity.
Yeah, but
You're stealing what I said on the podcast that you didn't record.
Yes, I am. I tried to
Stealing
record.
my sunshine.
I'm
God
placing
damn
it back in front of you.
We warmed up.
It never left.
right.
It never left. Right. Come on, Jane.
No, I mean, I think it goes to, I think a core thing, this is coming from someone who has had nothing but unsuccessful relationships, so take this with a grain of salt, but communication,
It's a lost art.
it's I feel like nowadays it's just a lot of trying to seem like something you're not, or even just like being delusional. You're not even realizing that you're not what you think you are, and I don't know.
No, dead ass.
Yeah.
And
great, James.
It sucks because
Thank you.
most of us could live in our everybody want to live in their truth, but not their reality.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
Can we
Thank
hit
you,
that
James.
Can we hit that for a second?
Let's hit
Yeah,
it.
We need
because
that. We need that wilding out.
but it's the truth. Is really playing off of what James is saying. It's just like, yeah, of course you could have the feeling that you're this amazing individual, but if we take the filters off, and I'm not saying filters like in pictures, I'm just saying all the bullshit
Those
that you
two.
try to present
That too,
out
yeah.
there. Yeah, that too. But all the stuff that you try to present out there to
Yeah.
say like
the
you're
mask.
this amazing person, but
Yeah.
then when you really get to know this person deep down, like you find out that this person is shallow as the kiddie pool.
But you also, what you're projecting when you do over exaggerate your what you perceive as shortcomings, they really are just your own perceived shortcomings, or what you think you should be.
And I think, as I said in the previous unrecorded podcast, that all of this boils down to
Or dragging you, Ace.
therapy. And I'm not dragging Ace. Ace is my girl. Like, look, I get it.
You're
We
getting
was just
hazed right now. You're
practicing.
getting
I know.
hazed.
It's okay. It's okay.
We was just practicing. Should I
You're a
keep going?
freshman football player.
Oh.
Should keep going.
You're a freshman football player. You're getting
Yes, I
towel
am.
whipped in the
Yeah,
showers.
But make no mistake, I'm gonna come out in the end.
And it's all good. It's great. But like, that's where I think therapy comes in, and like working on yourself, knowing yourself. Because a lot of people out here, dating, trying to be in relationships, they don't even know who they are. Like, and I think that's where a lot of issues come up in relationships, because you're not communicating with the person on real stuff. You're communicating about who maybe you want to be, because you see them and you want them, but you don't even know who you are yet. And so that is important. And when I say therapy, I know that access has a lot to do with therapy. So I'm not necessarily talking about sitting down in somebody's office and having an actual therapist. Therapy can be so many things. So just intentionally taking that time to work on you and figuring out okay, these are my areas of improvement, or here's what I have to bring to the table. Now, if your answer to that is some D or some P, that ain't, you just need to just have fun, do your thing. It's okay. Because, you got to build up. But know yourself.
But the only thing I have to say about that is that don't get anybody else involved in your drama.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Okay. That part.
Don't get anybody else involved in your drama. If you are not okay with you, you can't be okay with anybody else. It's all right to sit back and say, "Woosah," right? My nephew has always told me there's certain times where things is okay. There's certain times when things are not okay. There's certain times when things is gonna be okay. And if you're not in the parameter where you think all three are together, it's time for you just be still. What you say, James?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, that is James. You're more vocal in that.
Why you always put me on the spot?
Because I like
Why
that.
you always
No,
putting me on the spot?
Come on.
Reeling it back just a tad bit, right? I do when I through my life, right? I've been around men and women, growing up. It wasn't me dominatedly being around like guys or vice versa. And so I've seen siblings, family members, friends, even loved ones, hell, the ones that I would care about, but they might not care about me. And I know that everybody has that before, to where you know that if you would just give me a shot, I'll be the best thing in the world for you. But that person does not look at you that way.
Right.
And so what my subject was is that you can see what would do you right, treat you right, and it might not be the aesthetic that you want or the excitement that you want. But then at the end of the day, we always scream that there's not a good woman or not a good man out there. So it's just, I think that a lot of times we need to really focus on who we're picking, especially, man, who we're putting that baby batter in, and who you're letting put the baby batter in you. A lot of us are having kids and in having kids by people that we know weren't shit before we did it.
But I will, going back on my dap that I gave you earlier. That was not recorded. I gotta
Stop it.
There are men who will manipulate and make it seem like it's one way or another, and then when shit gets real, they leave a woman in a shitty situation.
And you don't think that women do that?
Did you hear me say that?
You just said men.
Yeah. Because women get left with the baby. Most times. Come on now.
I'll wait my turn.
Speak.
So
How many times? Okay.
no. I'll wait my turn.
James, continue.
So what I'm saying is that just as much as we'll, lead them on or make them feel a certain way and then leave them with the bag. There are certain women that will go out there, see a successful guy, and think that that's a check. They'll end up getting
that
pregnant
is a bag.
by that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So it's always a yin and a yang.
And there's always a point where
But how many times did those two meet? And it's like a yin and a yang, and it's just two fucking idiots, and they procreate.
That's life. But that's
I don't
that's
want.
life.
I don't even know who you're talking
I
about.
would argue that is normal and that is life.
What is
because
normal? Toxicity?
no, that is not normal.
Wanting to
but
fuck.
two idiots
That's it.
meeting and okay, like
Incorporating.
nobody has all the answers, right?
Sway.
We're all trying. And so no, you're not going into something being like, I'm gonna fuck him up or I'm gonna fuck her up and I'm gonna da da da.
Some people do.
You're gonna try.
Yes, they do.
Some
Some
people do.
do. Come on.
I could see.
But that's
true.
where discernment
True.
comes in. That's where like you just, seeing shit and being real about what you're seeing. That's where that comes in. But I just feel like
I could
forgot what I was
see.
saying.
I could see how I could logically understand how a woman could be upset by getting tricked and that's really it's really all that men do unless
Oh,
you're
shit.
trying to you're just tricking you.
keep it going, James.
Here it
Keep
is,
going.
ladies. Here it
Keep
is.
Going, James.
I'm
Keep
giving
it going, James.
we're getting the
I'm giving
secrets.
game.
We're getting the game. We're getting the game,
Just
ladies.
tricking. Or not tricking, but tricking you.
Okay.
Makes you the retard. But
Yes.
you get a baby and you be upset and be like, oh, well, I'm going to pretty much extort him like I'm Tony Soprano. And
Good one. Go with James.
It's
just a thought. you didn't say anything. You laughed.
Yeah, because I was looking over. Because I agree with you, actually.
Me too.
For the first
Me too.
time.
Aces
And,
in the building.
I do
Yes.
agree. I do feel like they will, after the, once you have that child, they'll extort the shit out of you if they want to. You have some, and what be killing me, I always hear these conversations where, I'm so sorry.
Okay. I just got it. Okay.
You'll hear I should be the baby mama of the year, and you be like, why? And I'm like, cause I ain't put my man on child support. Like, sounded like you should get an award for that. Really?
I should be recognized.
James.
That shows how
Did I
messed
hear-
up the world
did I
is.
hear-
I could
That
have.
shows how messed up the world is.
But that's not all. But that's all right. We're all speaking at once. But that's not.
Okay, James.
What did I miss? What I
me,
miss?
Me being myself, I don't have any kids. But if I had one, I would want a significant other to be there when times get rough. I want him to be able to acknowledge the fact.
I
that
bet you
I am
every
his.
single mom would say the exact same thing.
Yes, they would.
But
Yes,
they don't
would.
care who let that put the battery in
And
them.
you're so correct about that.
And they
You're
don't
so
have a
correct,
significant
because they're
other.
looking for finance. They're
Yeah,
looking
of
for
course.
finance.
But-
They don't have no other support.
Right.
They got to take care of a kid.
Food stamps. They looking for child support.
They're looking at your hand.
Yes. And what I can't understand is this: why a black woman or any other Caucasian woman or any other Asian woman or any other
Women.
women in general. Okay, please, thank you, Jane. Any women in general would not understand that everything that's developed in you is you.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you make that move,
Yeah.
it's a
That's
permanent.
it.
It's a permanent
That's it.
move.
Yeah.
it's a permanent move.
But it's unfair to say like women in like that's the shit that be getting me.
Yeah,
Wait,
but no,
Wait,
no,
wait.
no,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
no. We gotta
What's unfair?
stop that. I understand what you're
Because
saying. I gotta stop that.
We
You
are
gotta
lumping.
You gotta stop.
You gotta
No, we don't have
that.
to stop.
Yes,
what?
you do.
Y'all
Yeah.
gotta stop because
Wait.
that's not
Wait.
fair.
Ain't
Hold
no
on,
y'all
hold
gotta-
on.
Not what I'm saying is this. Every decision
Hold on to your
you
thoughts, 'cause I
make,
wanna hear it.
every decision you make is your decision.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You made the decision to do this. You made the decision to
Make
do
sure
that.
you speak in the microphone.
Yeah. You made the decision to do that. Okay? I hope we're recording now. Okay?
I hope you see that.
Stop. I am.
Okay.
Numbers and everything.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is this.
2 minutes and 42 seconds.
No, we got 22 and 43, okay? But what I'm saying is this, not knocking any women, period, because I'm a female myself.
Right.
I am a woman myself. But
Hear me.
okay. Every decision you make is your own, okay? Every decision, every man that you meet is your own decision to do whatever you choose to do. Every woman has the right to be whoever they are. On the aspect of this, okay? Stop it. No political, no nothing. But what I'm saying is this: Potty want a cracker. Your mama taught you that from the beginning.
Well, you didn't have to
She
put it like
taught
that.
you that from the end. No. James, stop. But what I'm saying is this. You never went in not knowing, but I did. Because the reason why I said that is because every time you
You messed the camera up. No, come on, man. Come on, Ace. Ace, you starting to be the choker. Move it this way.
But okay.
A little bit more.
And
a little bit more.
This is
Stop
a great,
trying to talk and let's focus on getting the camera back right
okay.
first.
This is a great
Over
show.
this way. I can't tell right now. Right there. There we go.
Okay. This is a great show because it's natural, okay?
Yo,
we make mistakes,
hey guys,
we do
hey,
stuff.
everybody out there in TV land, this is the first day back, right? Since a couple of months.
Pandemic, everything.
Nah, it ain't been since the pandemic. Lord have mercy. She's trying, y'all.
Yeah.
Get them, Glow. All right,
First day home.
Yeah, go.
7, stop.
I'm trying.
Help me.
before I let you try me, I'll be eating some jail food. Yeah, Glow. But,
I'm curving.
Curbins on curbins.
See how much fun we having?
Oh, man. So,
The fuck were we just talking about?
Stop it,
can't
Jay.
hand me my phone right there.
What we were talking about was
So
this.
the
Every decision.
women are the reason.
Are you looking for a new topic?
Everything.
I got a new topic.
What's the new topic?
Jews. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop it. Jay. But every decision that a woman makes, she knows what she's doing at the time she's doing it, and it's time for us to just stop and quit playing. What did I say? Pot of water cracker. It's time for
I'm still trying to figure out what you trying to.
boo boo
We recuperated.
boo the fool, right?
We
y'all, come on, ladies, y'all know if y'all on a date and this and he can't order anything right, and when you get there, he's telling you what you need to order, and when you go to his place, he's dictating how you supposed to have sex. Come on, y'all know. Stop it.
What do y'all know?
We know that we don't have no business being there. Because
I'm so confused.
why are you confused, Mike?
What you mean?
What I'm saying is this. Okay, let's say that. Let's say that I went on a date and I met someone and I thought they were great, and I went to their room and they, even at dinner, and they order for me. They tell me what they think you would like, and this, that, and another, and
Well, you found a retard and you need to leave.
Right. And you still went to bed with them.
That's on you. I don't know what to tell you.
But that's what I'm saying. They do that, James. Do that.
That's not the cracker you want.
Oh shit.
The cracker you want makes your credit better.
Yeah.
All right. Have fun in the midnight.
You was looking for a Ritz and you found a saltine.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or
I like a club cracker.
she wasn't looking for a Ritz. That's a Cuban.
Stop it. But what I'm saying is a woman knows. Okay? Yes. A woman knows.
She was looking for an Oreo.
Every time?
And
man, come
no
on.
more than
Can we
go back
stop
to
with
the topic.
it?
Okay.
No. It's not about that. But what I'm just saying is that like how you present certain things is like it's one sided. Like it's not on both sides.
We already spoke about this. I said this in the last podcast where I had my golden moment.
And
I said we both need to take
okay?
responsibility.
Okay.
We already established
that. When a woman goes into the bathroom and calls the Uber and you still sitting there, you should know that she's not the one for you. Don't call her tomorrow. Don't call her the next day. Don't try to have a baby with her 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now. You know, and you and Mike always sit up there and say that you don't know. You know. A woman knows. A man knows. If a girl went out there and introduced herself to a fellow with her kids and they don't get a good vibe, she knows. She knows when she and make sure she do know is because she doesn't even introduce them to her kids because she's not sure that is exactly what she wants to bring home.
Ace.
All right, but we're this is Friday Night Rambles, but we're not gonna just ramble, okay? So like I'm just lost. Like we are in space. I think she's in space. All right, so
she thinks it's the real world, the confession room.
I do.
I'm telling you, because I'm sitting here like, bro, we ain't been on subject in the last like 10 minutes, and
this is the A show at this point.
Yeah. I'm just like, boy, she just.
What's 7? Am I wrong? 7.
You are not. You are not wrong.
7 don't even understand.
Yes, you
what
are.
You're saying. 7 don't understand what you saying. She just agreeing with you, like I said. Yeah, glow, girl code. But anyway,
okay,
what you about to say, Jane? You good? Next subject.
Y'all gotta love this. Y'all gotta love this.
Please. All right, look, hey. So, what do you guys think that are some signs that shows that a person is not feeling you?
I think that things get dialed back a lot from whatever they were. So like you don't hear from them as much, like you don't see them. They are short with you when you communicate. It's very like, hey, nothing. Okay. Like, it's not, you don't feel a connection anymore. It's like, okay, all right, well, I'll call you back later. All right.
So what's the timeline? Like, let's say if I didn't text you in 2 days, are you moving to the next?
In 2 days. I wouldn't say I'm moving to the next, but I am not, I don't think about you the same because now I understand things happen, you know what I'm saying? Like every now and then, but if you're not consistent, like if I'm used to hearing from you every day, every couple hours, then that's what I would expect because that's what's been happening. Just like I'm sure on your side, if we texting every couple hours and then for 2 days you don't hear nothing, you're gonna be like, what the hell just happened?
And that goes back to miscommunication.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I think my thought of you is just downgraded. Like whether I move on to the next or not, I'm not necessarily thinking like, oh, I didn't hear from him in 2 days, let me call. Like that's not necessarily my thought process, but it's more of you're like, you were here and now you're like a couple notches down.
Would it be say it was the same scenario where y'all were talking every day for however long and he went 2 days, would it be that he would be a couple notches down, or would it be that you would feel like you have to pull back because you feel like you're a couple notches down in his mind?
It would be both. Like because I would feel more of the second, then I would feel like the action I need to take is he's moved down, because at this point, I don't know what's, and I mean, I'm hitting you up too. Like, I'm not like blowing you up, but like if I don't hear from you in a day, I'm like, hey, like, you okay? You good? Hi. Hey. And if I don't hear anything, then I might be concerned because that's not like you. But at the same time, like, I'm not going to blow you up. I'm not going to force you to, I don't know, something maybe, I don't know. But at least I made that contact to say, like, are you okay? And so, yeah, if it's 2 days and I'm used to hearing from you more often, you're definitely like, I'm dialing back. And yeah.
Fair enough.
I feel the same way. A lot of signs that I see personally is if somebody seems like
no hips.
Yeah. But if you seem to be more of a convenience, like you like dealing with me when it's convenient, or you like to call me when it's convenient, you like to keep a conversation with me because you at the laundromat and you ain't got nothing to do, so now you calling me, or whenever you have like the worst day, you want to call me. Like, I get to share all the bull s, but everybody else gets to get the good part of you. And every time that you want to talk to me is because you want to ask me for something, or you don't, you're obviously showing me that you're not into me. You like what I can bring to the table, but you're not into me. And I even had it at one point in time where somebody that I was talking to kept on telling me, are you sure that you don't like the idea of us? I don't think that you like us. I think that you like the idea of us. And so when she said that, it made me start to put into perspective, like, maybe I'm not into her like how she wants me to be. And is that side note, is that just as much as to be, not into a person if you're not into them like they want you to? Like, you might like them, you might be into them, but you might not be into them like you'll be in, like I don't know, like, somebody who you were head over heels for in love with compared to somebody you like. You can see the difference. That's how
I mean, kicking a dead horse, but it's communicating. Like, you have to, people don't know what you've been through in the past. If you had something to where you feel like you're more reserved now and you're afraid of being hurt again, say that. If you feel like it's someone that you can say that to, and if you can't, then what the fuck are you doing with that person?
a lot.
Just talk.
And I feel that like women hear that a lot. It's like, especially if the man cheats, it's like, well, I couldn't talk to you, but I could talk to her. And I laugh because it's like, we used to talk, so what happened? But, I feel like that's very common in men. It's like, well, I felt like I
think it goes right back to, again, to it's the same in both sides. People get told what they like to hear. And yeah, of course, you're going to want to hear the best parts of yourself before you want to hear
So,
any type of criticism.
But where does it change? Like, because at one point you did share everything. So then why does it change? How does it change? Like, what happened?
Are you talking about a point in time, or are you talking about a point in like in a relationship?
Because you said like, okay, share that with someone if you feel comfortable. So like, if you're and then you said that if you can't share it, why are you with that person? Which, yes, I agree. But if you started out sharing with that person, because I feel like as women, we hear this a lot where men say if they cheated or if they was doing, whatever, they'll be like, oh, she listened to me. I could talk to her. But like, you could talk to me too until a certain point or until you didn't feel comfortable, I guess. So what from a lady's perspective, because I feel like we hear that often, why does that happen?
It's the chicken. It's the chicken or the egg. Which one hatched first? I mean, which one came first, right? So you'll sit there and say, he said that, he can't talk to you. But then you say, at one point in time, you were able to talk to me. Well, then we have to look at, kind of like do surgery on it a little bit and open it up some and really look at it to say, okay, and it's steps. It's not just one step. It's like, what made it to the point to where he couldn't talk to you? Is it because you push him to do things he doesn't want to do? Is it because you belittle him when he tells you certain things?
Is it because you're telling him things about himself that he doesn't want to hear?
So I think, ladies, these are the things that make them do that. If you're listening correctly, they're giving us all the tea. So I'm just gonna keep sipping.
I'm able to play devil's advocate.
So these are the answers, and look, like I guess I feel like you can't talk to me because you don't want to talk to me. There's nothing I can do to. Like you're going to go through phases in your relationship. And it's not always going to be like the honeymoon phase. Like you might have a bad day. I might have a bad day. We can both have a bad day. But that doesn't mean that like you can't talk to me or I can't talk to you. And so if like somebody feels closed off or whatever, just say that. Like, I feel like you're not really listening to me. Like, what's going on? And then maybe if things are, normal, the person will be like, no, I'm good. Like, I was just having a bad day, but like, let's talk. I want to hear, like, say it if you're feeling a certain thing. And I think from a woman's perspective, again, we don't typically get that grace to say, hey, like, I kind of feel like you're not really hearing me or you don't care. Y'all just kind of decide in your mind, like, damn, she ain't even, okay, let me try homegirl over here at the bar. So
I'm sorry that that's how you feel. But like I said, we go from feelings and reality. And if we're being honest, like that's not how we feel. Like that's not how we move.
Okay.
From my experience, there have been times in past relationships where like I've gone home and I've had shit days, and I don't know. It's probably not every woman, but like it's almost like if you detect negative energy in your man, it's like you want to kind of like rush to like, how can I make it better?
Okay?
Yeah. And I don't know, like you just gotta. It's like, look, it was just a bad day.
Give
me like an hour.
Moment. Yes, thank you.
Just give me an hour.
Like literally, when I used to have a house full, I literally had to spend an hour in my bathroom when I came home from work. I wouldn't take a dump. I wouldn't need to do nothing. It was just a little closed box.
Yeah. That
I could be in, that nobody else wanted to come in, and I can ignore you from the other side if you, hey, like, I'm doing me right now.
So let me ask you. So in that situation where you had a full house, was your partner aware that like I might need an hour when I get home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That doesn't always
but just
happen,
because
but
it's
that's
good, just because it's good that we communicated it, doesn't mean that it was accepted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just because people communicate with each other does not always mean that the person that you communicated the stuff to accepted what you're saying. So if I might say like, hey, I need an hour, just give me an hour when I come home, to where like I need a time to where like I don't give a damn about what you talking about is happening at the house. I don't care what little Teddy did. Yeah, like I just got done with all these demands at work. And then I come home and then you want to kick me with demands, but then you say, why didn't you come home? The proof is in the pudding. Like, should I pull up the Ring camera to where before I could even get in the door, you already had your demands? Like, I go from my boss to my boss because you want to be a boss? And I could do without. I could be by myself and come home and have peace. That is a big thing for a man.
Yes. And a woman.
No matter, great. But y'all love taking on the problems of the day. We just feel like we have to. It's the difference. We don't go looking for that shit. And we don't create it. We don't try to do nothing. Like if the problem comes to us, we just have to do it. If you got something, say something.
Can I go pee?
Yeah. Gotta ask permission.
I didn't know if I was messing up. I didn't know if I was messing up.
But how, am I wrong? Am I right?
No, you're not, because you deal with, as a man, you deal with other dudes most times, who don't give a shit how you feel. Get the job done. That's all that matters. And so when you come home and it's, I don't want to over exaggerate and say damn near the same thing, but like to come home and even, I don't know, it's just nice to just have an hour to just be like, just leave me the fuck alone. Like,
And to be honest, I can even accept it if a woman said that to me.
yeah.
You know, when she came home and she's just like, hey, babe, you know, I know you want to be all over me. I know you want to give me kisses. You want to hug me, but I just need a little time to decompress.
I was like, sick. Yes. I'm about to go watch Peaky Blinders. I'm about to have me a blast.
Right. I honestly believe that, you know, we stepped away from being able to miss one another and not be up under each other 24/7, because even when we not up under each other, the cell phone got us right up under each other over and over and over again. If not the cell phone, you want to post on every social media outlet. If not the social media outlets, you want to make sure that, you know, you're seen in public. If not seen in public, it's just, I don't know. To me, I just feel like, you know, man and woman, the attention seeking is to the extreme, to where like nobody misses each other. There's no like core value that most people have anymore.
It's only positive attention too. Like, no one wants to be noticed at their lowest. People only want to be seen, and that's why you look on social media, like we were talking about before. Like, you never see people post videos of them fighting and people in relationships. You never see people post that shit.
Not.
Like, and
The only thing I can't understand is I posted it at all. You know, They're
Attention.
for what?
Positive attention.
But for what?
To make other people feel like this is what you can attain to be. This is what you could be.
Jamie. That's like the Kardashian. That's like
Yeah. So many
YouTube
people
or
want to
whatever.
be a Kardashian.
Yeah. But there is a time where you have to have peace be still. Am I correct? Just like you said, there's a time where you
Me
want
and you might know that, but they don't. It's a lot of people who
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who came up, people who literally grew up with smartphones and
and
the
everything.
Kardashians and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
So that's all they know.
But that's what we're here for. There's a time to just say
That's
stop.
not what I'm here for.
There's a time to just say stop. You know, like Michael was saying, there's going to be times where you don't want to say hello. There's going to be times where it's not a good morning. There's going to be times where I don't want eggs Benedict. I want scrambled light with a waffle. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have an egg dilemma, yeah.
Right. It's just time to stop pretending that everything is all right. It's just time to stop pretending everything's all right.
Not everything's gonna be over easy.
Right. You know, and you knew this from the start. So why pretend there is?
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Excuses. I keep hearing excuses why this is not this way. This is not that way. The reason why Fred is not coming to work is because he had to have Greta do this, that, and another. 7 has to deal with her kids because she has the flu, this, that, and another. Everybody gotta just stop and just be still and know everything ain't gonna be.
If you're talking, you gotta talk into the mic.
Okay.
Gotta make sure that people can hear you out there in the TV world.
I know I do things back and forth. I'm just starting, okay?
You're doing great.
But
though.
the only thing I want y'all to understand
You're
is
the best.
that is
You're the
exactly
fucking best.
how life is. You're gonna kick the mic. You're gonna
Say that.
You're gonna push the table. You're gonna put your hand in front of the camera. And nothing promised to you to be perfect.
Preach.
Okay, nothing. I hear how somebody didn't like this or somebody didn't like that, but you knew that from the beginning. You knew that from the beginning. And when you get ready to get into anything, you gotta stand up and say, it ain't gonna be the way we want it to be, but we're gonna try to make it the best that we can be.
But
Okay.
the microphone is right there.
Okay. See, I'm doing it again. To me, my nephew always tell me I go here, I go there. James tell me I should do left, I should do right. 7 tell me I'm a beautiful black,
You
beautiful
doing your
woman,
thing. Okay.
and to do my thing. And that's just how it is. Stop trying to fix stuff. It's not gonna be the way you want it to be. It's not gonna be how you want it to be. I have known people that went to be a doctor, and 2 days later they went down the street and they got killed. I have known beautiful women that sit up there and look like everything, and they had plastic surgery, and they look like we didn't want to dump, okay? Everything is not always the way you want it to be, but accept that it is what it is. Yeah, Mike.
I will not.
Yeah, you
I will
got
not
it.
accept that. I will not accept that. No. I will not accept sitting here listening to saying that I'm going to accept it. I'm not gonna accept anything.
Okay,
I'm
tell
not gonna
me-
accept.
tell
I'm not
me
gonna
what
accept.
I have said that
I'm
you
not
cannot
gonna.
accept.
I'm not gonna accept your flaws if I don't accept your flaws or
have
like
not,
your
I have
flaws.
not presented any flaws.
But
I
you
have
just
present-
said-
I have presented truth. No flaws.
That goes
Truth.
back. Well,
Truth.
that goes
That's
back.
just like if I put a $50 bill and I have a counterfeit and somebody accept it and they do the currency, but I know that $50
So you just
bill,
fucked somebody over.
right, and it happens. It
Yeah.
is what it is. You see what
Nah,
I'm
it
saying?
ain't.
So
it
who's
ain't.
wrong?
It is what it is.
Who's wrong? The person who accepts it or the person who gives it and fucks somebody else up?
It-
You keep moving that camera.
Well, it stops recording. Thank God, because like Lord,
it
No,
knows.
it's right. It's
No, it
wrong
hasn't.
way.
Just don't even worry about it. It's recorded.
What I'm saying is
We'll-
this.
we'll use-
Okay,
we'll use highlighted
I
clips
sit
from the
here,
beginning.
And Mike is going to edit all this anyway. But what I'm saying is
Yeah,
this.
you're gonna give me a hell of a job.
Yeah,
It
and
ain't
it's
gonna
all
be
right.
easy.
But you asked me. You asked me my opinion. You asked me my results. And then when I presented, you tell me you want to edit me out.
I didn't say I'm.
it's
It's not. I'm gonna edit you out. I'm asking you for your opinion. I said I'm gonna edit out. I'm gonna edit out
anything that you don't think is presentable.
No. The kicking of the camera. I'll have to edit out. I'll have to edit out that part. And
But what I'm saying.
But go. Keep going. Yeah.
Only thing I'm saying is this: why everybody look for a result when there's no solution? Why, Mike? Come on, give me an example. You sit up there, you
How
raise
is there
your
no
kids
solution
the
to a
best.
problem? If there's a problem, there's a solution.
Right.
Why? That's why worry if you gonna. Why pray if you gonna worry? Why worry if you?
So
gonna
tell
pray?
me, why do you pray?
I pray because I think that whatever I want is going to be the way that I want.
Okay, but why do you pray?
Because I think everything that I
Because you
want.
think.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
just because you just think. You think that if you pray that everything's gonna be okay.
Yes.
Basically.
When you pray, do you ever ask for forgiveness?
All the time.
So there's a problem.
Don't.
And the forgiveness is the solution.
The reason why I pray is because I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm capable
Why
of doing
would you limit yourself to that?
Huh? Because I know I'm capable of doing the same thing you're capable of doing. There's going to be times when I'm smiling. There's going to be times when I'm mad. There's going to be times when I want to sit up there and shoot
Fair
everything.
enough.
Everything in the building.
No one
There's
can be
gonna
perfect like
be a
me.
time when I want
Sorry.
to beat somebody's head to the white meat. Okay? That's going to be time. That does not make me... That. This world is just like that.
I had a goofy argument with that. That was some dumb shit for me to
Give
say.
me a goofy argument with that. Tell me why I'm wrong with that.
No. I'm saying I was goofy. That was this dumb thing for me to say.
That wasn't dumb. That wasn't dumb because you said exactly what you feel. How could that be? Anytime to me, my nephew has always told me, which is Mike. He's always told me, Auntie, your life is based on each and every day that you exist. Each and every day you exist. He also told me that there's going to be some right and there's going to be some wrong. And accept both of them at the same time because they're not going to be far between or far apart. Okay? You can think that you're teaching your child the right way and it's not the right way for certain things. You can teach yourself, okay, religion is one. I'm with you, and then they do that shit. I can't. But you asked me.
The preacher, bro.
I'm not preaching. But am I not telling the truth?
I was with you all the way.
I thought it was all right.
I'm telling things that you have taught me on your basis.
I haven't said nothing.
Okay, I'm telling you what I grown up with. But what I do see,
I thought it was Easter
is,
Sunday already.
No. I don't mean to preach. I don't mean to preach.
I'm
really
just giving
don't.
you shit. I'm just fucking
It's
with
all right
you.
if you give me shit because I ain't studying you no how, okay? Because I ain't mad at nobody. But only thing that I say is this: everybody's looking for a solution that there is no solution to. Because they have grown up one way, they have resolved one thing one way, and they have did things one way. And in the solution, everything still ends up the same way. The same, come on, y'all, think about it. Everything ends up the same way. Everything.
Oh, that's not.
I'm sorry. Everything ends up the same way.
What you apologizing for? Keep going.
Okay. I want to stand here and listen to his side. I want to stand here and listen to my religious side. I want to stand here and deal with the reality side. Relationships are the same way. There is no solution to it. There is none. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a right, there's going to be a wrong, there's going to be complications. There's going to be divorce, there's going to be happiness. Mm-hmm. Everything ends up the same way.
All right, so what you're telling me is, like, as far as a relationship goes, there has to be compromise.
No, what I'm saying is this. Relationship has to be reality.
Auntie.
Okay.
Auntie, you got all the recording equipment over there by you, and you making, like, you hitting stuff, you knocking stuff over, you're hitting the camera.
Gonna edit it.
I'm about to.
But tell me,
I'm
am
about
I
to
wrong?
be Donald Trump in a minute.
Y'all tell me, am I wrong? Tell me, am I wrong?
No,
Sorry.
like you know how to be him.
Sorry.
Come on, James. Tell me, James 7. Tell me.
You did it. You tried. Sorry.
You're fired.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
I'm all right to leave right now.
No.
And it's not going to
No,
hurt my
don't.
feelings.
We playing.
The reason why is this.
No deal.
Y'all
no
sit
deal.
up there and y'all ask me to listen. Y'all ask me to listen to everything that you say. But the only and I have my opinion, y'all have yours. Mm-hmm. But can y'all not sit here and just say it is what it is?
All right. We're back, baby. Yes, sir. Back like we never left.
So what were we talking about?
Jews.
Trump.
Is that where we left off?
That's what she would want to leave.
No,
off
I
at.
don't. I don't.
Like
I'm trying to remember.
ready to be at somebody's neck the minute you. She'd be the type of person that slaps the shit out of you for wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God, great subject.
You would wear that?
What's wrong with "Make America Great Again"?
Everything that it represents.
What does it represent to you?
Donald Trump and racists.
Okay.
What does America represent to you?
Okay, that's different. This is Donald Trump.
But
we
when
all
I
know
but
what he incited, what he did.
No.
Do you think that America is great as it is right now?
So I think that
bullshit.
So no.
the only thing I have to go by is America because I'm American. I was born here.
Right. I wouldn't care if there was Vladimir Putin going make Russia great again. I wouldn't give a fuck. But we live in America.
So
how do you think the state of America is at this time?
I think
right
it's
now?
fine. I won't say it's great, but I think it's fine. But I think that what the MAGA and all that stands for and that's a lot. We got to say what we gonna do if somebody's wearing a MAGA hat.
You just said,
why are you wearing a MAGA hat?
You just said you think it's fine,
I
and that it's
think
not great.
It's not.
Why
great.
would you not want something to be great if it could be?
Never. So make America great again. When was it great?
There was
a
a
great
great
time.
time in America. It wasn't a great time for the Negro, if that's what you want to put it as. and it's cool.
So then
it's cool.
it wasn't a great time for anyone.
But what
Right?
the argument was
time for someone.
before the news and the media took apart and made it into what they wanted to, and found a whole bunch of gullible people that was going to run with what they had put out there. There was a time where there were nothing but entrepreneurs getting out there, learning how to work, learning how to create things for themselves. They didn't need the government. They didn't need to have, a pity party. Didn't have to have tons of therapy. Didn't have to have all this stuff that we use as crutches these days. And everybody really just put up their bootstraps, tied their shoelaces, and got out there and tried to work. They learned the system, found ways that they could end up making money, how they could save money, how they could save on taxes, and created something. We have the same opportunity as of today to do the same thing, but a lot of times we don't. We rather know what Lil Bootsy is doing. We rather know what who's the new person that's winning a Grammy. But our kids don't know who invented fiber optics. Our kids don't know who's the new scientist that's coming out of Yale. Our kids don't look up to the past and present political speakers of black communities. So while we're trying to make Donald Trump the enemy, but we don't say nothing to our local drug dealer. We don't say nothing to our local hit boy. We don't say nothing to these guys. We say free Pookie, and Pookie killed 3 niggas. But Make America Great. Oh my God, I'll kill a motherfucker that's wearing a Make America Great hat. But y'all will let Snoop Dogg cook Funyuns and bacon with Martha Stewart.
Who is y'all? So I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I do hear you. But again, it goes back to what that represents. The imagery, the hate speech, the inciting of things, and people doing really, really bad things because their leader told them it was okay to do it. Like, that's not...
You don't think that's happening on the left?
Thank you.
Look, I've never seen that before Donald Trump. We are talking about what Make America Great Again represents.
Okay.
That's what we were talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, for me, that is not a symbol that reflects anything good or productive to me, for me.
So,
And that's okay, because it's to me.
So what's Biden doing?
Do you really feel like things have been cheaper and better? Good response. Just roll the eyes. But do you really feel like things are better under Biden?
I'm not necessarily talking about a person versus person like comparison. It's more of the
country as a whole.
Well, it's more of what the MAGA stuff represents. But is Biden doing anything for me? I mean, I would love my student loans. I feel like that's not.
You love what?
trickling.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
My student loans,
Oh yeah. But has that been done?
That has not happened for me, but I know people that it has happened for, which is great. And then Trump had some things there was some child care stuff, which was nice. But every president does things that is that's nice.
Did you just stop at one thing though?
Did I stop?
He's one of the only, and I'm not trying to be an advocate for the guy.
I mean, you're a Trump supporter.
I'm not, but I'm just, it's something that I've always been, right? Mm-hmm. And this is just my personality trait that I've always had, is I'm only on the side of the right. So if you're wrong, you're wrong.
The right side of history, not the right as far as conservative.
Right. I just want what's best for everybody.
But I think in terms of this country, like for everybody doesn't exist because of how the country was set up. There's not like a everybody. There's more of a okay, y'all over there, y'all over there, y'all over there. Y'all, like everybody, it will never be.
That's every country though.
But I'm just saying.
But
yes. So, but I'm just saying it doesn't exist. Like something that works for everybody. Or something good for everybody.
I feel that.
Is it for everybody or is it just beneficial for you?
Well, you said
that you're
it.
talking
You said
about.
For everybody. So, did you mean like for everybody or?
Well, I'm asking you.
I mean, I don't feel like that. So I think that it has to be realistic. So it's not going to work for everybody. It's going to work for some people, depending on who's in charge. And then when things switch, it might work for the next group. Like, it's never going to work for everybody. Like, so just like you said, that's how all governments are. It's never going to work for everybody. You're always going to have like a lower
life.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Yeah.
You're describing life.
It's never gonna. So that's everything.
Some people
like,
just get the shit end of the stick, and some people. But it can.
Everybody can't have.
So somebody's great again might be. It's like, well, is that great? So that's my point. It's like you're never gonna have great for everybody.
If ifs and buts were cherries and nuts, we would all have a wonderful Christmas. That's not the case. Listen, all I know, I don't really know about politics all that much. All I know is that things were a lot cheaper when Trump was in office. That's all I can go by. Gas was cheaper. Groceries were cheaper. We weren't on the brink of a fucking war. So...
we didn't have a president that was in a whole different country and said something about another one while he was in speech. He doesn't even know halfly what he's talking about.
People are still just as angry as they were because people were, and it's funny too. We talked about this on the one that, on the Lost podcast, but the amount of people that have come out, like same people who were like pissed about Trump being elected, are now coming out and saying that either they would consider voting for Trump, would definitely vote for Trump, or at least would just not vote for Biden again. And this is a lot of people from the black community. And this was unprecedented back in 2016. Everyone, almost everyone in the black community was making songs about how shitty Trump was, how racist he was, and now they're starting to see that Democrats have just been using them.
Democrats have been using the black community since the early 50s.
But now it's more widespread knowledge.
Yeah, because the internet. Yeah, but all it took was give a couple of black issues and then put it on the forefront. And I tell people, if you really look back in history, all of the harsh laws that happened against the black communities, where did it come from? Democrats or Republicans? Who did it come from? Every last one of them came from Democrats. Every last one of them.
So didn't
including
the
Biden.
Parties used to be like switched, like the
Democrats were the racists and conservatives.
So I mean, I could see
so
that.
You really
but
believe
at
that
the
they
same
switched?
but at the same time, I
They
think
just
that
got smarter.
I think that America as a whole is like wasn't about really even recognizing black people as humans. Number one, and two, it was, there was slavery, there was like civil rights, like it's always been something, and that to me is not like a partisan thing. It's a America thing.
I think it's a class thing. I don't think that anyone on either side really cared about anyone, no matter what color you were. It all depended on how much money you made, how much power you had, and how much money they could make off of you.
My concept is always going to be war, kind of, because I understand the black struggle, right? And at the same time, I know what it feels like to be at the bottom and then try to push yourself to become something more. So when I look at myself and then I look at the black community, and I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, if we sit here and say that we want so much more, all the time you hear it on the radio, all the time you hear it on TV, but then you have little old me that's sitting here quiet as shit. And all I do is work my ass off to get to where I want to be, and I'm where I want to be. And I didn't have to bitch and moan. I didn't have to have my hand out. I didn't say that the white man was holding me back. I just learned what the enemy had in store for me. Not saying if it was a white man or a black man, anybody that had something to show me. And if you fucked up and showed me, I'm learning it. And I used that as fuel to make sure that I was going to pull myself out of that pot. I didn't have to have nobody to help me out, the government to take my student loans away. I paid that shit off myself. I didn't need. So I'm not saying, like, you know, I'm not saying that there's something wrong, but I'm saying there's something wrong. You know, like
Something wrong.
If your life is fucked up, then if you have a kid, then in real life, man, fuck everybody else. Man, look at your seed and be like, yo, if I can stop this, I'm about to stop it right now. Shout out, fuck Sesame Street. Here, I'm gonna sit down with you. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. You got it. High five. Great. I'm gonna give you that validation. Because if you want your kids to be more like, it starts there, to be honest with you. If you have the mentality and you can't teach the world, you can at least teach your seed. But people don't even want to do that. So all politics aside, I just really feel like, regardless of what color, what creed you are, like, stop bitching and moaning. You know, if you want better in life, at this point, now, we ain't back in the 60s. We're not back in the 50s and the 40s and the 20s and the 1800s. We 2024 to
You
where
gotta go for, like, your
anything. You can do
goals.
any fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it does not matter who you are, what color you are. You can do anything. So if you give me an excuse, I look at you as that bitch ass nigga. And that's just straight up. Sorry.
I agree. I just think that, like, too, we have to recognize, like there's an access issue in certain communities where, like, I do agree, like, we all have an opportunity, but some people may not have the same access, like, to the internet, to power, to whatever. And, like, they were born into their situation. So they gotta kind of try even harder than, like, a me or you that's knowledgeable or that was exposed. So yeah, we all kind of have, like, the same 24 hours, but we don't all have the same, like, access to shit that will change our lives. We don't even know a lot of times, some people, that, oh, I can change my situation if I blah, 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 like, because they never seen nobody do it, or they've never even been told, like, this is how you do it. Let me take you to the library, or go in your school. Like, there's a room in your school that you go to every day that has computers. Like, some people don't get that, and they don't get it until much later. So they're already at a disadvantage just because of what they were born into.
So I agree. I 100% agree. I just hate, you know, I'm always bringing up the chicken and the egg, right? So when do we get better? You No.
So that's on
It's either
parents.
is it the chicken or the egg? Do the kid grow up and
It's
recognize, or does the government just say, "Here, one day we're gonna wake up and they're gonna give us a Christmas ham and say, here's your reparations"?
I think it's both. Like, I think it's the kid and it's the parent. Like, when the parent realizes that, like, damn, like, I haven't shown my child nothing, or I haven't made anything available to my child, like sports, freaking arts. I don't know. I haven't shown them anything outside of us in our situation. Or it could be the kid. Like, I've been in this situation, but I've seen my friend's dad. He's da 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 da. So, ooh, I can probably try to do da 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 too. So I think it's like both. But I think that's what helps to change your situation or make your situation great again, or great period.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't.
Yeah,
but it wasn't,
get her a mega hat.
no, do not get me a MAGA hat.
Get her a
It was
MAGA.
never great, but you're making it
Sorry.
great. Bigly.
Your situation, yeah, your bigly situation. Sorry.
Oh,
You
man.
have all the advantages.
We're gonna build a wall.
Build the wall around libraries.
and
This.
and with OnlyFans, I think
How the fuck did we go from?
I think
Always goes to OnlyFans with this motherfucker.
and
All right, let's
and
talk about
believe-
OnlyFans.
And I believe with OnlyFans that women should not complain about being broke at all.
What?
I'm joking.
I was about to say, I know you did not just say that dumb shit as much as you say.
I love cancel. Cancel.
Debunked.
I said what?
Oh man. Nah, but what? What's your OnlyFans profile?
You know, I wanted to create one with my girls.
Oh, you have one, or you don't?
I wanted to with my girls because we were on vacation for my 40th, and we were like, we should create like an OnlyFans for feet because it makes like billions of dollars, and we would have like a joint page where like you post some time, I post some time, and we just split the money. And we never did it, but girls.
Feet turns into
It's
ankles,
time.
ankle turns
Oh,
into thighs,
goodness, no.
thighs turn
We
into
are
upper
classy
thighs, thighs
women
turn into
with
that woo cat, that woo
Things
cat
to
turns into
lose.
that
We can't
woo-oh.
be we can't be doing all that. We don't do all that.
We, you know what?
Me and my
you know,
friends.
oh
me
my
and
God, you know
doing
what?
red things with my friends.
So James, what is your breaking point with a woman that's just like something that takes you overboard with them, like in a good way?
Like something that like really like attracts me to a woman. Mm-hmm. Sense of humor, always.
James, let's get a little deeper than that. Let's get to the point where sexual. What is your limits there?
We've had this conversation.
Yes, we have. But we didn't record it.
What?
What the fuck? This motherfucker just pulled a knife for those of you that cannot see.
Oh shit!
Holy
I
shit.
didn't even see that. What?
Do you like it carved?
Oh,
James,
shit.
or what?
Oh,
Do I like
Carved or what?
Yes, I like it carved.
Okay.
Definitely. Yes. I'm a carved man myself.
carved man,
I am.
Oh,
Christ almighty.
I think for me,
Were you talking about sexually, or were you?
Yes. No?
yes. No.
She said yes.
Yes.
Turn that mic back off. Knock it off.
Come on, Mike. Tell
She's about
me.
to start talking about hoagies.
No, not.
How thick do you like your salami cut?
Right.
I like it when she's very soft. not soft like in squishy, but like she has soft, touchable skin. Also, I like somebody that's not afraid to be feminine. You know, we live in a live in a society where being feminine is looked negatively. And so if you're brave enough to be feminine and soft and feminine, you know, I commend a woman on that.
So can I ask a follow-up?
Sure.
I know you were like in the middle. So what is feminine so the ladies understand?
Yes. It's soft and squishy.
I love how people simplify.
Knowing when to shut the fuck up when Mike's talking. I'm just kidding.
I honestly, I mean, if I'm explaining femininity, you know, only thing that I can go off of is certain things that I've seen was feminine and the ones that I've seen. I like somebody who's, you know, care about their opinion, their appearance. Somebody that knows how to control a room without being the center of attention. I like a woman that knows her value, so she doesn't have to go out there and try to find it. Someone that's always, you know, always knowing that, you know, the smell of a woman is one of the things that, you know, is very attractive to a guy, and that she's always trying to, you know, do that. Most women try to impress other women, and you have some women that try to impress men, even if they're not gay or a lesbian. Sorry, whatever you want to call it. Even if they're not a lesbian, they're still out there trying to impress another woman. A woman that I feel like is securing their femininity is okay with going out there trying to impress a man. So they're trying to see what a man wants in a woman, to do things that a man wants their woman to do. Just as much as a man goes out there and becomes a breadwinner and things of that nature, and try to be, you know, a masculine man for a woman. He's not doing it for his homeboys. You know, little boys, they doing it for their homeboys. But grown men, they're trying to do everything that they can to impress the woman that they want, because we know that we can't get the woman that we want on level one.
But if I can cut you off,
Go ahead.
I don't think that maybe, and I'd be curious to see what your opinion is on this. I'm sure I'll hear it, but it almost feels like lopsided to be like, oh, femininity is what like a woman can do for a man, whereas it could also be like she just knows who she is as a woman. Same thing as like a man knows who he is as a man. He knows what he brings to the table. A woman knows what she brings to the table. They come together. They can either figure it out or it doesn't work.
I agree. I never, you know, when it comes down to a woman's femininity, I don't think it is, you know, what she can do for a man. I just believe that she does things to try to attract a man. Just like
Attract a certain man.
Right.
A woman, I think that a woman in her divine femininity will know exactly what, or not exactly, but will know Jesus, I keep saying exactly. Will know, have an idea of what she's looking for in a man. Of course, no one's perfect, and a man will have an idea of what he's looking for in a woman.
So let's talk about that. So do looks matter? Like, how much do looks matter?
80%.
And with that being said, you know, you have people that, okay, you might have met them and they didn't have a tattoo, or they didn't have, I don't know, but they do something to change themselves in a way. So they're still who you were, you know, who you saw when you got attracted. But are there things that can turn you off or make you not attracted based on like their appearance? And if so, what are those things?
Well, we spoke about this already. I don't like a whole lot of makeup. I like a naturally beautiful woman. I mean, I don't mind like, you know, a little bit here and there, but like someone who has their whole face caked is like, I feel like that sounds shitty to say, but
It's not.
I am going to say this. Everyone that walks this earth wants to be beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in to the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast. Remember to listen out for up and coming shows, and you can also follow me on all social platforms at Unbreakable BMP. If you would like to reach out with topic ideas, or even if you would like to be a guest on the show, you can always reach me by email at theunbreakableBlackmanPodcast@gmail.com. As we close out, always remember your tongue is strong, but your mind is even stronger. So stop just talking about it and make shit happen.
If you're trying to find love, know it's hard to keep. Even when it get tough and you wanna leave, take a look into your eyes where I find reason.